Hey, people of Facebook, friends of the Saga Action Arts community. It has been a little bit of a long time coming making this post,
This video.
this live video, like we used to do way back when. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Um, Apologize for the slightly dip in quality. We didn't really have the time and energy to put together the OBS system or anything like that, so we're doing this on my phone, which has been upgraded in the time since. So we're kind of throwing it back to the old school way of when we started doing these live broadcasts from SAGA Studios.
In 2020.
All the way back in 2020. I think we got started in April or...
Yeah.
No, I mean, we tried to start right off of March, but...
Once I didn't have a job anymore, we were trying to
None of
figure
us
out
had
stuff.
jobs anymore
Exactly,
for a while.
yeah.
We made a job.
We made a job.
But we couldn't have made that without you, the people that, for whatever reason, decided to tune into our little Facebook page, our YouTube channel. You know, you followed us on the Instagram, which I'd be doing this on Facebook and Instagram if I knew how to do that simultaneously, but I'm still not that tech versed.
Multiple phones.
Yeah, multiple phones. Again, we just need to keep it simple for today. Why are we doing this? Why are we making this content right now? Well, we're not going to show you, but if you were watching my private page, you might know that we're moving. We've been officially told by our landlords as of a couple of months ago that they would like to take this apartment space back, probably renovate it, as you know, as well as we do. It's kind of a basement.
Unfinished.
An unfinished basement, which behind these walls, again, is just sheetrock and love.
What do you think the ratio is?
90% sheetrock, 10%
10%
love. Yeah, at best. So, you know, it was just something that I wanted to make sure that we did because this space has meant so much to me.
We couldn't do it without you. We also couldn't do without this space.
Yeah, we got really lucky. We got locked in during the pandemic into a place where we could actually live the kind of life that we wanted to live and not give up on our mission statement of helping other people feel like heroes. Saga was inherently designed to give people that weren't sure what they could do with themselves physically, skill-wise, in terms of confidence, some sort of tool set to grow and have fun and look at themselves with joy and excitement. And look, I know, I don't even have to ask you, I know because I've been told that actually worked for some of you during the pandemic, post-pandemic. We haven't done a whole lot since in terms of the streaming shows or anything like that, but
It helped us jump off and really get going with our community and with our branding and with our entire mission.
yeah, we literally learned how to create this community because of this platform and because of how much time and sweat we put into it, and then we decided, well, we just have to keep going with it. We did 40 straight days of live shows, and then we continued a little bit after that, and we were doing 2 or 3 shows a day, every day pretty much at that time, losing our minds, editing them, uploading them to YouTube, and gaining some fans and followers along the way. But it was really about the friends.
The friends, yes.
The friends along the way.
Not the followers, it's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, we haven't, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't been posting a whole lot on social media lately, and a big part of that has been this move has consumed my life. Since the day after my birthday at the beginning of September till now, that's about 24 straight days of moving stuff, and we still have stuff to do, as you can see. We decided to save the studio kind of for last so that we could do this little Ribble Ramble.
Ribble Ramble?
Ribble Ramble.
It's a new one.
It's very new. So I guess some kudos I'd like to throw out there about the studio, first of all, would be the live crew, our friends that we found through this, our friends down in DC at the DC Stunt Coalition and others that kind of noticed what we were doing through the groups we were posting on. Definitely Will Taylor down in Saga, Florida, down in Gainesville, who found us and helped us build our first really official training group. I do want to give a shout out to Naomi Shaffey for also watching us and letting us start things over in Saga, Kansas. She's done great stuff with her career since. It was really great to connect. everybody in all these different places that started building things on their own or training on their own because of what we were able to do with this technology in this space. That's what it's about. And we got really lucky because even when the pandemic was kind of slowing down and people were going out and training in person again at workshops and everything, we decided, well, we feel comfortable now, so we did the Virtual Hero Academy. And we had, I think, 10 to 15 people sign up and show up for classes for a number of weeks. I don't remember how many we did, but we did at least 20 classes.
Something like that. That was like a year and a half.
That was in early 2021.
Yeah.
And that was a wonderful experience because we got to see people growing with each other virtually over Zoom, because I think we figured out a really great way of running classes that way, group classes. So it was a major experience. We've done a whole lot. We've done things other than the live shows.
Yes, we have.
What else have we done?
We have trained our own private clients in this very space.
Yeah.
We have been training ourselves in this space, and you maybe seen me post about doing bag stuff down here.
Abra does bag work every day.
Not every day. And I
6
also
hours a day.
thrown myself around in this basement, usually on mats.
You could be upstairs watching TV or playing a video game and you just hear thud, and you'd be like, what the? Oh, it's Abra practicing stunts. Or Abra throwing Chris around, or, you know.
Or Chris throwing Abra around.
Yeah. It was so cool that once the pandemic, people were kind of like, I just got to train, and we started bringing private clients back here. You know, I'd been training them at the park, but then the winter hit, and we needed a place to bring people. They felt comfortable. We made it work. It was so cool to have so many people in here. By the way, I do see the comments on the phone. I can't read them from back here, but I will try and address them in typey once we're done. So please feel free to keep typing at us. I'm just not able to address you all right now, and I'm also continuously rambling, and this is going to be 15 minutes.
I know. I was saying, like, in my
5-10 minutes, never going to happen.
That's why I questioned you, because I know.
15-minute long video tour of this place last night.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's not talk about it.
You haven't even seen it.
I know, so I can't talk about it. So lots of cool clients in the space, small group classes from time to time.
Little shorts sometimes.
We filmed some shorts. You know, we were very fortunate to do all this stuff. Big shout out, of course, as always, to Brett for manning the cameras during the live shows, helping us shoot a bunch of little pieces of content here and there, and really being a trooper, you know, when it came to getting our content going when we first started. It was not easy for anybody, and him just sitting there watching us do crazy stuff was an experience for him, I'm sure. But, you know, there's also other people to thank. We were really lucky to host Brian Stoops, Dr. Professor Guru Sifu Ultimate Supreme, Dr. Brian Stoops, for his workshops, his Jikindo weekend. I think we might have done an FMA trainer weekend here. I honestly don't remember. It's been a lot, but we were lucky. We record a lot of his content down here. So if you're ever going to check out his online portal, this is what you're going to see in the background for a lot of it. And it was a really cool experience getting to do that for somebody so awesome.
I mean, one thing that I remember vividly is helping to train Tina McKissick for a role that she had coming up, and she reached out to me, and both Wendy Tesseroni and I trained her down here, and it was a really great time. Yeah,
we've brought people that wanted to do self-defense on a low, like, beginner sort of level. We've brought in our own actor action clients, and we've had professional stunt performers practicing down here in a tiny 150 square foot space. But we made it work because we wanted to share what we loved without being constricted by situations that we couldn't control. So we made this into a place that we could. And because of that, it was just, this was our first Bat Cave. Like, it was just the coolest thing ever. And to lose it was very heart-wrenching to hear. But, I mean, I guess, was there anything else we really needed to directly talk about? I mean, we talked about the workshops, we talked about the people, we talked about the live shows, we talked about the academy, we talked about the training. We took workshops from other people while we were down here. We got to put up a TV and do workshops with Steve Cole was one of them.
Applied Martial Fitness.
Yeah,
Evans.
we love them in
Seattle?
right outside of Seattle. You know, we got to do a couple of Nicholas Steinach
Yeah,
workshops. Those
that
were
was great.
lots of art workshops. I think we did some FMA ones.
Yeah, and some Muay Thai.
Yeah, I can't remember specifically who, and I feel so awful
For which?
for the FMA ones. I think it was Greg Nelson for the Muay
Greg
Thai.
Nelson
At least
and,
one. We did an Arjun
Arjun
Chai,
Chai,
yeah.
and he also.
And he looked at you and he's like, "Okay, good Abra," you know.
And then he's also like, Abra, do this, and I was like, oh.
And I was just sitting in the back going, "I don't do Muay Thai." But yeah, there were some FMA ones I can't remember. We did one with June and we did one with Fabricio. I think we did that maybe
We did it upstairs, yeah.
But we got to do all this cool stuff and connect with all these awesome people, whether it was students, clients, friends, teachers, professionals. I did a workshop for a formerly Redskins football player on just some basic firearms handling through Zoom. You know, you don't get to do this stuff in New York very often because you're not usually blessed with this kind of space, and you know, my background in media production and working with Brett to eventually evolve it past something like a cell phone camera. So that's about it. I can't really think of a whole lot else.
That was a cat throwing.
Well,
Sorry.
moment. So that's it. You know, like I said, if you want to comment and share your favorite memories, you know, we'll probably repost this to Instagram and maybe even YouTube, just so that it's out there for people to see that this is a video of pride in some ways. We're very proud of what we were able to do, but ultimately gratitude. Yeah. Because this, if I know there's this meme going around, but if like 17-year-old, 11-year-old me, and especially you, I think, would have thought that we would have put on TV shows during a world-ending crisis that thankfully didn't end the world, just made it a lot weirder. I never would have guessed that I would have been able to do this. And I've always wanted to do something like this. I guess I've always wanted to be on TV. But
well, there you go.
But there, it was my one shot, my one chance to blow. This opportunity came once in a life. It wasn't.
You've been on TV before.
We've been on. And so have you now!
Yes.
Earned her SAG card since.
We're not doing that.
So, that's really it. You know, there's probably all of. Oh, there's 4 people watching apparently. Hi, thank you. Thank you for being here. This is really not that entertaining. It's just me gabbing.
What else is it?
I'm delaying the inevitable. I don't want to get out of here. This was our home. You know, I lived here since 2017. We had a lot of different roommates living down here all throughout those years. Once the pandemic hit and we had less people and Brett moved in, and then we had the space all of a sudden and we got to turn into the thing that I had always hoped for with a space like this. And it might never happen again. Except it might.
It might.
Oh my goodness, you guys. We'll tell you soon.
In like 1 minute.
No, not 1 minute.
Okay,
they don't get to know right now.
Okay.
They don't get to know
they can figure it
everything.
out.
They don't get to know
Why?
everything.
Why?
I don't know. But any last words from you?
It's been a wild ride.
Like Mr. Toads?
Yes. Thank you.
What did you used to say during your workouts?
Good job, heroes?
Good job, heroes!
I don't know. I don't remember.
Hi, hero! Sipping my coffee.
Yeah.
My coffee, sitting on the ground, listening to morning, like, jazz hip hop or whatever it was. Lo-fi hip hop, and poor girl, she's gone. The cat's occasionally coming in.
Yeah.
I'm working with you. We made so much fun stuff.
We did. And we will do so.
We will continue to do so. So, all that said, again, I can't check the comments now, but drop a memory. Let us know what you remember, what fun you had here. And if you'd like to see more, there will be opportunities, but we'll talk about that
in another video.
In another time.
Another space.
Another dimension. We're gonna go 3D! Okay, probably not.
I think that's wise.
Alright, so with that said, This thing took so much effort to put together. The weapons wall, things were constantly falling off. You know, step one, now I'll leave that, it's hard to move.
Because you don't know why there's a
I know, I put another one in there for the first time ever. Point is, this is the logo, it's on this wall. We'll try and do a new one wherever we go, but this is gonna be really embarrassing right now.
You're just gonna rip it.
I'm just gonna pull it.
Oh!
Oh! Hey! It didn't fall apart!
It didn't!
So,
Oh.
it's starting to fall apart. Don't step on the tic-tac.
No.
Thumbtack.
Thumbtack?
Thank you all so much for your time and your energy and your love,
And your dedication.
your hard work. You all did this. Otherwise, it would have just been me yelling into the void, which some mornings was. But you all made this a thing.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Last little shout out. Some of the connections that we made were super duper helpful for us too professionally. We managed to connect with a guy named Jamie Woj who had moved to New York, I think right before the pandemic. And we ended up connecting with him, teaching in the park with him by his invitation. And now we've kind of co-produced this little thing here in New York called the Action Hero Academy, which is where we work together to train people in group classes on Roosevelt Island. That's kind of the evolution. We built the community and then we put it out there. So it's been really cool since. We got to thank Jamie for that. If that was one of the major things that came out of this also, that's really awesome. So if you want, yeah, thank you. And if you guys want to train with us there, the link is in the video description, I believe. You can find us everywhere that we were talking about before, the Instagram, the YouTube. If you're still interested in training with us in our potentially new space, it's just coming apart slowly like the Titanic. That's not too soon, right? Anyways, yes, we're still horrible people. Yeah, so this all happened and it grew and it evolved, and this video is probably 45 minutes long now. But thank you all very much, and
Thank you.
we'll see you in the new world of Saga.